everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Carol at Mom.Plans, and I have a planner change up, a big one. And you know I love my Laurel Denise, and I am an affiliate, and you can get 10% with Carol Plans at Laurel Denise. But I have been loving the portrait planner. I have loved it, and you can see I got it chunked up. I moved into this in June. I redated the last month so that I could use it right away when I got it, and it has worked out beautifully. And Laurel Denise is always on my desk, and I can always reference it at any time. And even my husband can. I'll be like, well, check my calendar if I'm not home. I don't do any digital planning, you guys. I know people think that's insane. I don't put doctor's appointments, nothing. Everything is paper. And so I have one at home, and I always have my carry-all with me. And so Laurel Denise has always been there on my desk for me to reference, or my family, or anyone who needed to check anything for me. But what I found was, as I started with the holidays and I was doing a lot more social media with different projects, and then came Vlogmas, and Vlogmas is its own big beast. And I needed a way to organize all the different steps it takes to do a YouTube video. And that is when I really got my groove in the project planner. And I started to put my portrait planner to the side, and I was just living out of this. And it was a little bit less distractions. I also have a weekly planner that I keep with me. And I am also trying to simplify my planning and use less planners and keep more information in each planner. And so by doing that, I am going to try to use just the project planner for my reference at home, and for project planning, and for daily task, weekly task. And I'm going to turn you around and show you how I'm starting off. Like anything in planning, always have flexibility, because what you think might work for you might not. So do not be afraid to tweak it. And I put a lot of thought in how I was using this and how it would benefit me if I added this or that. So what you're gonna see is me with my first big trial of using just the project planner and not my portrait planner. And yeah, let's just go take a look. Here we have it. Here is my project planner. Let me get my glasses on so I could actually read what I wrote in here. And so I had this, I added in as an overview when I added in my November and December pages. So this is actually going. This is paint samples. This is some things I need to work on. So important to-dos or house management things are going to go in the front pocket. This was December. And like I said, as you saw, Vlogmas, it's its own beast. And I'm so proud of all the videos I was able to put out, even though I didn't do it every day. I'm giving myself a pat on the back for that. And what I started to do was I started getting insert pages and just making a list. And this is when I set aside my portrait planner. And I just lived with this and with this. And also, as you can see, I started crossing off the days of the week, and I didn't do that till further in the month, but it's helping me realize where I'm at in the month and what's coming up. And instead of seeing this whole big thing and, making it look really busy, I'm like, okay, I've done this. This is where we're at. What do we need to do this week? What do we need to do to close out the week, the month, and start the new year? So here is the actual 2025 planner, the start of it. And I'm not sure yet how I want to use these pages, whether I just want to put birthdays, special events, if I want to track work schedules, vacations. I'm not sure. I've also thought about putting a photo of my granddaughter on each month. I can even do a little memory planning there, which would be a lot of fun. And then here's January. Let me share my stickers, because I'm trying to be better about what I'm using, because I get a lot of questions. So these stickers are Pyramid paper on the monthly. And over here is some of the Pyramid. This is from Hand Can Plan and her Advent. I do want, on my big note page, I do want an overview of the month, because this is how I normally will plan. So I will be able to see where I'm at on my note page, so I do not have to keep flipping back and forth. Do I sometimes keep it open? Yes, absolutely. I sometimes keep it open like this. But for now, thinking that I would probably use it flipped over, I thought that would be a great way to utilize those stickers. This is a daily insert that I have popped in. And I am officially moved it over to the January calendar because it is Sunday, but this is the upcoming week. I do have a Monday start for my project planner. And so because of that, because I'm so used to Sunday, I have my weekends marked so I don't get confused for my monthly setup. I was worried about that. So these are marked just to stand out. So here is what your blank note page looks like. You have 4 columns and your daily habits, and you have your calendar page. So this is all you get in the project planner. So what I did was I used some stickers from the pyramid paper, and I put the dates of the week, and I am planning from Monday through Sunday because this is what my calendar will do. So this is 1 week. This is, the second week, third week, 4th week. And then I put even the 5th week down here in just a smaller thing. We do have my daughter's wedding beginning of February. So I know the only thing I'm focusing on is what we need to do to get out the door to catch our plane. So I was not even worried about this small box. And then I'm going to list, like right now, back to work that week. It's my husband's birthday. So big things will go in these boxes. And then I may have a running list. I'm not really sure yet because I'm going to use this daily page as a weekly page, if that makes sense. So these are all the things I want to work on this week. Sort of categorize it. I have my wedding list down here. This could possibly become one of those 2-week project pages, depending on how well we do over the break. My husband is off right now too, so we're trying to get a lot of things done. Here are just things I want to do, appointments I need to make, stuff like that, returns. These are personal things I want to work on, meal plan, grocery lists, clean the bathroom, house stuff. I'm setting up all my 2025 planners this week. So this is my weekly overview, and why I think this is going to simplify things is, let me get my project planner out. This is the portrait planner. I always say the wrong thing. So you can see here in December, this is where I stopped using it. I just stopped. And why I stopped, let's show you. Here we have my November page. And let me tell you what I'm trying to not do. And that is repeating the same information that is here, down here. And then I also have a weekly that I carry with me on the go. I do no digital planning at all. So I have to have my schedule with me. And so I was writing big things down here, also in my weekly. And I was like, this is taking up a lot of time. Then I was only checking this, and then I wasn't really looking where I was in the month. And so then I would be like, oh my gosh, it is a week until whatever, and I have so much to do. So this is where getting rid of this weekly and basically putting the same information that's up here, just repeating it down here, I am saving some time in planning. It also is making me see this whole month. I'm going to cross off not the pages. I'm going to cross off the days, once we're done with the day, cross it off and just zone in on what I want to get done this month, what I have to get done, the things, I want to do. I am hoping that this will simplify some of my planning, because I do not want to spend all my time, as much as I love planning, I do not want to spend all my time rewriting the same information over and over again. So here is a big list that I can always access. And this is how I keep it on. This is how I'm using it on my planner stand. I have my planner stand over there. I will link the planner stand in the comments down below. Also, I will link these daily pages. There's daily and weekly. I have both. And let me grab those. I have So these are the daily page inserts, and this is, I did horizontal weekly because I wasn't sure which I was going to use, but I really like the daily. So why I really loved the daily, let's get into it. I like that you can put times over here. You have tasks and appointments, so I could still put big appointment reminders over here if I wanted to. And you have a priorities for the week. I love that. I can actually section off different things on this list. You still have dot grid. There's just so many different areas of this daily planner, and it's two-sided. So you can use this for 2 days. If you want a daily, you could use this for 2 days, or like I'm going to be able to put 2 weeks on this, because next week I will come and put what are my big appointments, what are my priorities that week. Here's some notes, reminders. This is what I need. I just need the reminders. I always get the things done, except if it is a frog project, which that was the other thing. I was so tired of writing the same thing every week and not getting done. So now I'm just writing it once. If it gets to be really bad that I'm not getting it done, I do have my little frog stickers from Laurel Denise. I could put it right there and be like, get this done. Because if I'm just continuing writing the same things, then this is not helping me at all. I also have I bought the cleaning inserts. And what they are is I have them stored in the very back. So these are sticker sheets. And this is things clean regular. This is, I'm supposed to clean regular. And then I have a project page for all the home improvements. But I thought it would be helpful to have the home improvements. I would have this tidying up sheet, because this is an insert from that tidying up pack. I thought this would be a great place to write down monthly maintenance, projects, things like that. I think this is going to be a really good overview, and that's what I'm planning on using this for. And the other thing I loved about this project planner that was new this year is this. And I've talked about this and talked about this. So what are my thoughts on this? I think I'm going to keep a exercise log of walking. I work out regular, like in the mornings every day, but walking is something I really want to make sure I'm doing at least 6 times a week. And so I'm going to document that. The other thing is, I think I'm going to, on the bottom half, put what I did for social media. Like I did IG Reel, maybe the company, I'm not sure yet. But that is the thoughts on how I'm going to use this yearly tracker, just to keep track of my walks, see how I did for the whole year, and then also see how I did on IG and YouTube and all those things. Which brings me back to my trackers. This is the tracker you get in every month down here below. And so as you see, I have it already circled in. And the Laurel Denise team did an entire video on this about the all or nothing thought process. Sometimes it's okay to skip a day. I have to have that flexibility in my life because it was becoming too much pressure. So what I want to do is, I talked about 6 days of walking. So I figured out how many days I'm hoping to get walks in this month, and I circled them in. And then when I walk, I'm going to check them off. But I'm not expecting myself to have this whole thing filled in. And it's taking pressure off of me going, this is my goal. This is my goal right here. So if I come to a Tuesday and be like, oh, I have to walk, I'll be like, well, maybe it's going to be one of those rest days. And maybe I will check even a rest day. I might do that. Just thought of that. Just so I can say, okay, I took 1 rest day. I have 3 more to take. And then I have weight training. Weights are important to me, especially at my age. And I want to do at least 2 a week, maybe an extra one. So this is the goals for my weightlifting. Reading, you see, I do not have a frequency for that. It is becoming part of my morning routine. I'm going to see how well I do with reading. I'm not putting any expectation on me. I'm just curious how well I do with reading. I have no spend. That means impulsive spending. That means if someone's showing me a new planner and I think I have to have it, or if someone shows me this fancy new cover to put on a planner, I do not want to jump in and buy those things anymore. I just want to use what I have. I have so much, you guys. And so I want to just simplify that. So I'm going to give myself a little fill in every time I can have a good day where I'm not being influenced to buy more things that I just don't need. And then I have my yearly tracker, which is back here. Once again, I know I'm not going to go back there and check it every day, but periodically I'm going to have to. So I put it in to make sure to keep myself accountable to go back and fill in the information I need to fill in. And then I added a line, my YouTube. I'm hoping to get at least 4 YouTubes out a month. And I said a month, not by week, because maybe one week there might be 2 things I really want to share. And I'm hoping to do more than 4, but 4 is my absolute goal. Like I want to reach at least 4 every month. And so then let's look at the cleaning that I added in. These are the stickers that I showed you in the back. And this is for the January, I put, this is my weekly cleaning. So you have 5 weeks here. I always clean the bathroom, deep clean the bathroom every week. I dust mop, I mop all the floors, I clean counters. I have dog bedding. I also do our own bedding. I should have just put bedding. And so these are things I want to do every single week. I also like to meal prep on Sundays. And so I wish there was one more spot I could put that on, but that's okay. And so then over here on the daily reminder, these are things I do daily. And so I didn't want to use one for each week because I don't want to keep rewriting my daily reminders. I do these things all the time, but it is nice to have a check. So I'm just going to put multiple checks in for the week, maybe even color code it. So just so I know I am being accountable for all these things daily with the things I need to do. These set me up to feel like I have the house in control, like it just keeps things tidy and clean, and I feel good about. Also, I did put afternoon routine. I have started an afternoon routine, and I want to make sure it becomes a habit, just like my morning and evening routine. So I am tracking that to make sure I'm going through my afternoon routine every day, because I work till noon now, and I was finding I needed to have a routine for when I came home. Anyway, this is my project planner that's, monthly, my weekly list. Here's some additional information, a task for the week and daily, and I have the habit trackers here. And when I need to, I can break into one of these project planners pages back here. You have like a whole monthly project plan. I have, let me find all the different ones. Then we have this is what I use for Vlogmas. Then you have your 2-week project pages, which is what I use for Christmas. It's probably what I'm going to use for, you guys, I forgot. I've already set up the wedding. Look at this. I have completely forgotten that I set up the wedding. So I have to tab this, and I think I did it with erasable pen. So some of this is going to change, or I'll do white out. Okay, so this is good to know. Also, the pen I like to use, the Friction Knock Biz is what I like to use in here. This is definitely the heavier duty Friction pen right here. I could tell because it's very dark, thick ink. But these are the pens I like to use in here, because this is, like I said, I'm really excited that I am now in just one planner and not 2, bopping back and forth. Okay, everyone, let me know if you have any questions. I will link the insert pages. Also, don't forget there is a pip. I do have pips, but I didn't add that in. I'm going to just try to use these inserts. I'm excited. I'm really excited about trying this in this new setup. So thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.